At the beginning of social media, it was a wonderful time for digital marketeers. We received a new channel of promotion, and it was free. A big part of people who liked our company saw the post we were publishing, because that's how the algorithm worked. But for a long time, it's not the case. Social media companies decided that they want to make more money. At the moment, only a couple of percent of your fans at best have a chance to see your updates organically. And it means that if you want to build a solid reach and presence on social media, often you are forced to pay. Luckily, if you do it smart, you still may benefit greatly from this paid promotion. In this chapter, we will cover how to advertise on several social media. We will start with Facebook and Instagram. Then we will cover LinkedIn, and we will end this chapter with Twitter advertising. Advertising is often called gasoline for your promotional efforts, or marketing in general. You won't go far without it, and this is especially true regarding your social media efforts. Let's fill up the tank, starting from the next video.
To start advertising on Facebook and Instagram, first you need to have a Facebook and Instagram profiles. I won't cover that, as it is pretty straightforward. For Facebook, just go to facebook.com, fill your data, and click register. For Instagram account setup, go to instagram.com and click on the sign up button and fill in the details. If you want to advertise on Facebook and Instagram, you should also have your Facebook business page and Instagram business account. We covered Facebook business page setup in the posting video in the previous chapter. For Instagram, just download Instagram app, log into your personal profile, click on the profile icon, go to Settings, then Account, and click to switch to Business Account. Choose a business category, then choose whether you are a creator or a business, and enter the address of your business. You can connect with your Facebook business page, which is a good idea. Then you should fill all of the remaining company data and keep it updated. After you completed these steps, you can now go to the website facebook.com/adsmanager. First thing you want to do is setting up billing details. Click on the menu icon and choose billing. After that, click on the payment settings at the top right. Click on Add Payment Method. You have a couple of different options like credit card, PayPal, or Facebook coupon. Enter all details and click Save. For further control, you can also set up account spending limits. In this tab, you will also be able to see any receipts. If you live in the European Union, you should go to the Add Account Setup and fill in missing details like EU VAT number. Once you set up your billing, next thing you want to do is to create an audience, which you will be able to use for targeting in any ad that you will run. Click on Business Tools and choose Audiences. You can create 3 different types of audiences. Custom audience, which consists of people who have already interacted with your business, like people who visited your website, app, or who are on your contacts list. Lookalike audience, so people who are similar to people who already interacted with your business, and you can control how similar they should be. And saved audience, which is an audience created with demographic and behavioral parameters that you commonly use in your campaigns. In this video, we will focus on the saved audience. First, enter the name of an audience. As you can have multiple saved audiences, it should be descriptive so you know what kind of audience it is. Our target audience is men 30 to 50 who are in management roles, because this is the majority of our current clients, so we can use that for a name. Then you can include or exclude people who are part of your custom or lookalike audiences, but we will not do that. Then the location. For us, these are the people who are living in the USA. But you can be very specific. For example, you can use drop a pin option, scroll to the location you are interested in, and use radius targeting, so anyone in within a circle of 10 miles, or any miles you set, will see your ads. But we will stick to the USA. If you want, you can exclude particular locations, but we don't have to. Then there is the age. For us, it is 30 to 50. and gender, for us, men only. We will choose English language because our ad will be in English. As for detailed targeting, there are a lot of options. You can target your ads based on demographics such as education, relationship status, parental status, and so on. You can target people who are interested in particular things like technology or sports, and each category can be expanded, so you have even more options. For example, target only people who are interested in basketball. And you can target users based on their behaviors. For example, only people who are Android mobile users or only people who are console gamers. Instead of browse option, you can also type what targeting you are interested in. For us, we will only use demographic and work category, and we want to target people from management industry, so managers, directors, supervisors, and so on. You can exclude people or narrow audience, but we don't want to. Last option is again to include people who are connected with your brand, like people who liked your Facebook page or responded to the event you are organized, but we are not interested in this option. You can scroll to the top and you will see the summary of your targeting and also potential reach calculated by Facebook. According to that, we can reach even 1 million people, which is more than enough. If the potential reach is too small for your audience, you will have to remove some of the targeting options, like job titles, or add new locations, or increase age range to make potential reach bigger. When everything is okay, click Create Saved Audience. You can see your audience was added to the audience list and is ready to be used in your campaigns. Now we go back to the Ads Manager to create our first campaign. Each campaign consists of the campaign itself, where you specify a general settings like budgets, ad groups, where you can set the start and end date or choose where your ad should appear, and ad, where you create the ad. Account structure that we prepared for Google Ads can be helpful for creating the structure for Facebook too. Click on the Create button to start creating the campaign. First you choose the objective of your campaign. Depending on what objective you choose, you will be able to use particular ad formats and placements. For example, if you choose lead generation objective, you won't be able to include Facebook Messenger, Audience Network, and many of Facebook and Instagram placements that don't support it. But you can always change it later if you change your mind, so don't worry too much. Also, for conversion objective, you should set up the Facebook tracking on your website or app first. It is similar to the process we already followed for Google Ads, so we will skip that. We will choose the simplest objective that allows you to use the most formats and placements, which is traffic. We will go through the whole process for this objective, but it is similar for other objectives too. As the name of the campaign, we will use the website promotion, Creative Services. Our ad doesn't belong to any special ads categories. Buying type, we don't have an option to change it, only auction is available. There are other types like reach and frequency and TRP, aimed at bigger advertisers. Then we have a campaign objective, and this is what we have chosen a moment ago. We can change it here if you want to. Under Show More Options, you have the ability to set campaign spend limit for further control of spending. You can start the A/B test to determine which of the campaigns with different settings will give you better results, but we will not do that. The last section is budget optimization. Here you set your daily and lifetime budget. Under More Options, you can choose your bidding strategy, so determine how Facebook will spend your money. Available options depend on the type of objective you chose. For our objective, default option is the lowest cost, and it means that you have no control over bidding process. Everything is automatic and determined by Facebook. With cost cap, you specify the cost per action you are willing to pay and keep your overall cost within a specified limit. It is also an automated strategy managed by Facebook. Bid cap gives you an option to control your bids in each auction, but as this is a manual process, it can be very tedious. We will leave the default option and see what results it will generate. The last option is to run ads on a schedule, but we don't have specific requirements here, so we will not use it. We click Next to move to the ad set settings. We will name this ad set website design, as it will contain all of the ads connected to the website design service. We want to drive traffic to our website. We have an option to create the dynamic creative, so Facebook can automatically combine different elements we provide, like logo or images, to test different variants of our ad. We don't want that, and we don't want to create an offer on our Facebook page. It could be more suitable for B2C businesses who offer discounts or special offers. Next, we specify start and end date for this ad set. If you choose different bidding strategies like cost cap, you will have an option to define cost per action. You can also show more options and set spend limits for ad sets. We will not do that. Now we have an option to create a new audience, but as we created it earlier, we can choose it from the drop-down menu, and all of the settings will be loaded. Next, the placement section. By default, your ad will show to all of the placements it is eligible to show. Click on Manual Placements and decide where exactly your ad will be displayed. Whether you want to show it on mobile, desktop, or both types of devices. You can make a decision to advertise on Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, and the Audience Network. You can even turn on and off particular ad placements. By hovering on each placement, you see how it looks like, which is a nice feature. Also, you see the specification for each ad, so you know how to prepare ads for each placement. We are interested only in Facebook and Instagram, so we will uncheck Messenger and Audience Network. You can expand more options, where you can exclude some content and publishers or skippable ads, but it is not interesting for us. Next, we can optimize delivery of our ads based on views, clicks, or reach. We will leave clicks, so showing ads to the people who are the most likely to click on our ad, as it is often the best option. Finally, by expanding options, you can decide whether you want to pay for impressions or clicks, and of course, clicks is the better option, but you have to spend some money to be available. Now we move to the ad creation process. We name our ad website design. Select your Facebook page and Instagram account, so people know who the advertiser is. Next, the ad creation. You can create an ad. You can use existing Facebook post as an ad, or you can use Creative Hub Mockup, which is Facebook platform used for ad creation. We will stick with Create Ad option. Then the format. You can use single image or video, carousel, which is 2 or more images and videos, which are scrollable, or collection, which is the group of items you can view after click. We will stick with single image. Then you can turn on Instant Experience, which consists of images and videos that will be shown full screen on the mobile devices. We will not check it. Next, we have Add Creative. We will upload our own image from our desktop. Then you can edit your image on any placements you want by clicking on the particular placement. You can change it or crop. Remember that according to Facebook guidelines, only 20% of the image can be text. Once you are happy with the images on all placements, next you should write a couple of primary text, which is the text above your image. We could use, for example, Modern Website Design for $299, Stand Out and Win New Clients. Checked our website for case studies. Second primary text could be something like, Invest in website design that sells. Our team of experts will help you to increase conversion rate by more than 50%, and so on. You get the idea. The more primary text, the better chance you will find the one that works well. Maximum is 5, and they will be tested by Facebook. Headlines will not be displayed on all ad placements. It is the text below the image that gives more info about your ad or business. We could use website design trusted by 1,500 plus companies. You can also add up to 5 headlines. Description is also shown only on some placements. Its position varies by placement and gives even more details about your offer. Let's try get a tailor-made, professional and responsive website that your business deserves. Website design you will love and be proud of. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Then confirm what is your destination. whether it is a website or Facebook event. For us, it is a website, and paste the link. You can use a link created in a URL builder if you want additional tracking. We covered that in the Digital Analytics chapter in the Tracking Conversions video. If you want your link to be displayed differently on your ad, you can change it in the Display Link field. You can also choose the call to action that will be placed on the button. We will choose Get Quote. You have an option to translate your ad to other languages, but for us, English only is okay. Lastly, you have the option to include additional tracking, like Facebook Pixel, that is installed on your website. We will not use them. Review all your settings, take a look at the preview on the right side, and when everything is correct, click on the Publish button. After a while, your ad will start showing to the potential clients. Your campaign also appeared in the campaign list in your ad manager. You can monitor your results, such as link clicks, budget spent, and reach, and edit the campaign settings to optimize them if needed. One note: if your goal is to only boost posts on your Facebook business page and increase its reach and get more organic traffic from Facebook users, you can just go to your Facebook business page, scroll to the post you want to promote, and click on Boost Post. Then choose all of the options which we covered when we set up the ad through the Ad Manager and click Boost. It is very intuitive. In the next video, we will take a look at how to advertise on LinkedIn. To advertise on LinkedIn, you need to log into your personal account. Some advertising formats require a LinkedIn business page. We've covered the setup of such a page in the previous chapter in the Posting, Posting Strategy, and Schedule video. Click on the Work button in the top right and choose Advertise. Sometimes the icon is placed next to the Work button. You will be asked to create an ad account. Enter account name, currency, and associate your LinkedIn page with your account. Click Create Account. You will be placed in the Campaign Manager, where you create ads. Update your billing details. Click on Settings icon, and then on Billing Center. Here click on the Add Credit Card, and enter your card details. After that, your card will be visible in the Payment Method box. Go back to the campaign dashboard. Click on the Create Campaign button. Similarly to Facebook, first you should create your goal, based on which you will be able to use particular formats. We will choose website visits. If you would like to promote your posts on LinkedIn, you would choose engagement. Then you will be asked to create an audience. The location will be the United States. And you can exclude locations if you want to. We will leave preferred language as English. We will click on the Narrow Audience button. You can use contacts who visited your website, filled in forms, or upload your list of emails, or you can use attributes to narrow down your audience. We will use attributes, and similar to Facebook, we will use men. Click on Demographic, and then Gender, and Male. And also age, and the most suitable group is 35 to 54. We also want people in management roles, so we click on Job Experience, Job Seniorities, and choose Manager and Director. Before we move further, remember to change all OR to AND, because we want a person to have all of the characteristics we chose. Then uncheck Enable Audience Expansion, because we don't want to also include people similar to our target audience. We will save our audience as a template to be able to use it in other campaigns. We will name it Men 35 to 54, USA Managers, and click Save. Then you can choose the ad format you want to use for your campaign. The choice can be different depending on the goals you chose. We will stick with a single image ad. Next, you have an option to enable LinkedIn Audience Network, but we will uncheck that We are interested in advertising on LinkedIn only. We set our budget and start and end date. Next, we have an option to set a bid type. With an automated bid, you give control to the LinkedIn algorithm and it bids automatically. Target CPC bid will allow you to specify how much you want to pay for a click. With enhanced CPC bid, you will also give the price you want to pay for a click, but you will allow LinkedIn to adjust this bid based on their data. Maximum CPM bid gives you an option to pay for 1000 impressions rather than for a click. We will use the automated bid for this first campaign. You can also create conversion tracking, and the implementation process is very similar to Google Ads. We will skip that. Click on Next. You will receive a warning that your objective and ad format can't be changed if you do that, which is okay. Next, we create our ad. Click on Create a new ad. Give it a name. For us, it will be a website design ad. Enter introductory text, or text that will be displayed at the top. We will use the text "Website design for $299, trusted by more than 500 companies." Then destination after click, which is our website. After that, we upload an image from our desktop. Headline is the text below your image, something catchy about your company, product or service. We will use "Design Lovers." And there is a description, which won't be shown in most cases, but we will use for that our standard text. Get a tailor-made, professional, and responsive website that your business deserves. Website design you will love and be proud of. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. The last thing to choose here is the call to action, and the best for us is View Quote. Make sure the Add to Campaign box is checked and click Create. Click on Next. Review all of the settings and click on Launch Campaign. You can see your campaign is on the campaigns list. Monitor your results, like impressions, clicks, cost per result, and change campaign group settings if needed to optimize or add a new ad, which may be more successful. In the next video, we will take a look at Twitter advertising ecosystem. After covering Facebook and LinkedIn ads, it should be no surprise to you that you need a Twitter account to advertise on Twitter. Go to twitter.com, click Sign up for Twitter, and fill all the data. As it is very straightforward, we won't cover that. Once you have your account, log in and add your first tweet that will be used for advertising purposes. Click on the tweet button. We will write, "Get a tailor-made, professional and responsive website that your business deserves. Website design that you will love and be proud of, and the link to your website." We click on Publish, and our tweet is published. Now go to ads.twitter.com and log in. You will be asked to choose your country and time zone for billing purposes. You won't be allowed to change it later. Then you will be asked to create a campaign. But first, let's add our payment details. Click on the name of your profile and add a new payment method. Enter your payment details and click Save. You can go back to the campaign creator. In the Tools tab, you could set up the conversion tracking and create remarketing audiences. In the Creatives tab, you have access to all your media and so on. We will click on Campaigns and create campaigns. Now you need to choose your goal, and it is similar to other platforms. Based on that, Twitter recommends you particular settings and ad formats. We will use website click and click Next. Give your campaign a name. For us, it will be Creative Services. Then you can set your daily and total budget and also start and end date. Under Advanced dropdown, you have two options of delivery of your ad, either throughout the day, as effectively as possible, or accelerated, which spends your budget as fast as possible each day. We will use Standard and click Next. Now we will create an ad group. It will be named Website Design. You can use a separate start and end date. If not, Twitter will use start and end date from your campaign, which is okay for us. The same applies for ad group budgets. But here we want to spend half of the money, as we will have other ad groups in the campaign in the future. Then you specify your bid type. Automatic lets Twitter algorithm optimize the results without additional control. Target cost gives you an option to specify how much you want to pay for a click, and Twitter will optimize all bids to reach your target cost. Maximum bid won't allow Twitter to bid more for a click than specified amount. We will choose an automatic bid. Optionally, you can add measurement tags, but we will not do that. We will choose demographic data for our audience. We are interested in men. Age range from 35 to 54. The USA will be our location. We don't have technology or language requirements. We don't have an option to target based on job position, like on LinkedIn, but we can choose people who have interest in business, more particularly marketing, advertising, and technology. We also don't want to target people who engage with our posts in the past. And also, we don't want to expand our audience with similar people. As an additional option, we can add our followers, which is not interesting for us. In this section, you create your ad. For this purpose, you can use a tweet you published from your account, or you can upload an image. First, we check the tweet from our account that we created at the beginning of the video. You can preview your ad by clicking on the preview button, and you can preview on different devices. Image upload is for advertising on the apps that are Twitter partners, not on Twitter. If you want to stick to Twitter only, you don't have to upload an ad, and you can add check Twitter audience platform from placements box, which is what we will do. If you would like to use Twitter partners in your campaign as well anyway, which I don't recommend because you never know where your ads will be shown, you can click on sizes and see what sizes are supported. Then you would prepare your ads. After that, you would click on the media library link, then on upload media, and you would choose your ads from the file. Then you would go back to the campaign creator, and you would have the possibility to choose your ads from the list. And then, you could add a landing page and fill in additional details. But as I mentioned, we will not use Twitter audience platform. Other ad placements on Twitter are okay for us. We click Next and review our campaign. If everything is correct, click on the Launch Campaign button. Your campaign will appear on the campaigns list. As usual, you should monitor its performance, cost, clicks, and impressions. If needed, you can change targeting, bid strategy, budget, or ads and see whether it gives you any improvements. In the next chapter, we will cover display advertising. See you there!